Tam. Now I can meditate with full concentration upon that one Lord, Śrī Kṛṣṇa, now present before me, because now I have transcended the misconceptions of duality in regards to his presence in everyone's heart, even in the hearts of the mental speculators. He is in everyone's heart. The sun may be perceived differently. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Lord Śrī Kṛṣṇa is the one absolute supreme personality of Godhead. But he has expanded himself into his multiplenary portions by his inconceivable energy. The conception of duality is due to ignorance of his inconceivable energy. In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says that the Lord says that only the foolish take him to be a mere human being. Such foolish men are not aware of his inconceivable energies. By his inconceivable energy, he is present in everyone's heart as a sun is present before everyone all over the world. The Paramatma future of the Lord is an expansion of his plenary portions. He expands himself as Paramatma in everyone's heart by his inconceivable energy, and he also expands himself as the glowing effulgence of Brahma Jyoti by expansion of his personal glow. It is stated in the Brahma Samhita that the Brahma Jyoti is his personal glow. Therefore, there is no difference between him and his personal glow Brahma Jyoti or his plenary portions as Paramatma. Less intelligent persons who are not aware of this fact consider Brahma Jyoti and Paramatma to be different from Śrī Kṛṣṇa. This misconception of duality is completely removed from the mind of Bhishma Deva, and he is now satisfied that it is Lord Śrī Kṛṣṇa only who is all in everything. This enlightenment is attained by the great Mahatmas or devotees, as is stated in Bhagavad Gita 7.19, that Vasudeva is the all in everything, and that there is no existence of anything without Vasudeva. Vasudeva or Lord Śrī Kṛṣṇa is the original supreme person, as now confirmed by a Mahajana, and therefore both the neophytes and the pure devotees must try to follow in his footsteps. That is the way of the devotional line. The worshipable object of Bhishma Deva is Lord Śrī Kṛṣṇa as Parthasarathi, and that of the gopis is same Krishna in Vrindavana as his most attractive Shyamasundara. Sometimes less intelligent scholars make a mistake and think that the Krishna of Vrindavana and that of the battle of Kurukshetra are different personalities. But for Bhishma Deva, misconception is completely removed. Even the impersonalist object of destination is Krishna as the impersonalist Jyoti, impersonal Jyoti, and the yogi's destination of Paramatma is also Krishna. Krishna is both Brahma Jyoti and localized Paramatma, but in Brahma Jyoti or Paramatma there is no Krishna or sweet relationships with Krishna. In his personal future, Krishna is both Parthasarathi and Shyamasundara of Vrindavana, but in his impersonal future he is neither in the Brahma Jyoti nor in the Paramatma. Great Mahatmas like Bhishma Deva realize all these different features of Lord Śrī Kṛṣṇa, and therefore they worship Lord Krishna, knowing him as the origin of all features. Tajanti Bhakti Vedanta Purport. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurum Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shrivasadi Gaurabhakti Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So here Bhishma Deva is concluding his prayers. So he has attained his ultimate realization. That is being expressed in this verse here. So he says, Tam imam aham ajam sharira bhaja. So the Lord who is present before me, and what is the quality of this Lord? He is unborn, ajam. And he is coming in front of whom? Sharira bhajam, who has accepted a body. Hrudi dishtitam atma kalpitanam. And where is he present? He is present in heart of every living entity. Hrudi dishtitam. He is present. Exact location in the body, in the heart. He is only present in the devotees? No, he is present in everyone, every living entity. Atma kalpitanam, even mental speculators. Then, prati drisham iva naiva na ekada arkam ekam. Arkam Ekam. There is only one sun. But everybody feels around the world that the sun is above their head only. Any part of the world in the midday you see, everybody experiences the heat of the sun on their head. And sometimes when we move, you see that sun is also moving along with you. He is tracking you. Everybody individually feels this. But there is only one sun. Similarly, Samadhi Katosmi Viduta Beda Moha. Because now misconceptions are cleared, Viduta Beda Moha. I am free of illusion. Now, Samadhi Katosmi, I can completely absorb myself on meditation upon that form of the Lord. So here he is intending that the form, whatever Krishna he is seeing, is the ultimate object. So Bhishma Deva says, now I meditate with full concentration about that one Lord. Aham Samadhi Gatasma Tam Ajam. That one Lord, Śrī Kṛṣṇa, now present before me, Imam, because now I have transcended the misconceptions of duality. Viduta Beda Mohaha. And in regard to his presence in everyone's heart, Hridi Sharira Bhajam. Even in the hearts of the mental speculators, Atma Kalpitanam. He is in everyone's heart, Hridi Dishtitam. Just as sun may be perceived differently, Iva Prati Drisham Na Ekada, but the sun is one, Arkam Ekam. So what is the realization of Bhishma Deva here? He is saying that form of the Lord which different people have different relationships. Yashoda has a son relationship. Gopis have a lover relationship. The boys have a friendly relationship. Bhishma Deva is having him as a master and servant relationship. But the Lord is one. My relationships might vary. The effect of this relationship might be different. But it is that one Lord. And earlier Bhishma Deva was also thinking, might be Lord is Paramatma in different living entities in different personalities. Now he also is saying, no, I am cleared of my conceptions. It is one personality. Hridi Dishtitam. Ekada. He is one only. And what is the Paramatma? Generally it is that Paramatma, what is the size of this Paramatma? So Shastra says in second canto Bhagavatam, Kechit Swadehanat Hrudaya Avakashe Pradesha Matram Purusham Vasantam. So, Hidi Hrudaya Avakashe, he is there in the heart region, Swadehantara, within the body of a living entity, and Pradesha Matram, he is the size of 8 inches only. Pradesha Matram, the size of the Paramatma is 8 inches, and Purusham Vasantam, and he is Shankachakra Gada Padma. This is the form of the Lord. Pradesha Matram means there is your finger to this last finger. You stretch, this will be 8 inches. So according to the size of your body, your Paramatma will vary. So this is one destination we get in this answer here. Pradesha Matram. Then one more place it says, Angushta Matrena. He is the size of a thumb. And depends upon living entity. He is there in the bacteria also. So in my heart, this is this size. In the elephant's body, what size he is? So all this clarity has been achieved by Bhishma Deva. He is one personality. He is not different sizes or different personality. He is one personality. And what is his nature? He is unborn. He does not accept body like us. He does not have a body like us. He is a transcendental personality. So because he is that clarity in the that now he is saying Samadhi Gatosmi. Now I can fix my meditation upon that Lord Krishna. So what is so special in this Bhishma Deva's passing away? What we should realize? There are two aspects in this. One was from Bhishma Deva's angle, the other was from Lord Krishna's angle. So Bhishma Deva had actually offended Lord Krishna. In what way? He did not fight for justice. He knows Duryodhana was a wrong person. He should have quit Duryodhana and come to the Pandava side. He should have come towards Dharma side. But he had one feeling, the entire life they have maintained me. When they are in trouble, I should not forsake them. It is a gentleman's duty, because they have fed me, I have to support them, even though he is wrong personality. So this is the one mistake what he had done, because of which he had to suffer this punishment. And see, Acharyas give a different opinion. Bhishma Deva had the mellow of fighting chivalrous mood. He want to see the Lord Krishna in a fighting aspect. And then when he was fighting, it was like Lord was receiving flowers from his devotee, even though arrows were being shot by Bhishma Deva. So this personality, he was in opposite to Krishna's understanding. Krishna wanted Dharma to rule the world. But Bhishma Deva was supporting Adharma. So Krishna wanted to see that even people who are all great devotees, if you support Adharma, this will be your destination. You will be lost in the war. You may be the greatest warrior in the world. There was nobody who can compete with Bhishma Deva. And in the entire 18 days war, Bhishma Deva himself was there as a commander-in-chief for 10 days. And if Krishna's intervention, if Pandavas were never gone and asked Bhishma Deva how to defeat you, they can never defeat Bhishma Deva. Such a greatest warrior. Arjuna, they are all insignificant. At one place, Parikshit Maharaj says, the opposite warriors were all like Timingala. Timingala means a huge, where they can eat whales. And my father was a small fish, my grandfather. So how can the small fish conquer that big Timingala? Individually, was it capable? Arjuna could have conquered because of Krishna. Anything could be possible. Anything impossible could be possible. So here, materially speaking, everybody is destined. The people who are all on the opposite side, they were all destined to die, because it was Krishna has decided that. They have offended Draupadi Devi. Because of that one small offense in that open assembly, everybody lost their lives. That's what Bhagavatam confirms. This material destiny is difficult to overcome. Unless and until you are devotee, what is written, you cannot change. So there was one small story I heard yesterday, day before yesterday. In a village, some remote village, one astrologer had visited that village, and everybody went to him and asked him, this is my problem. So any solution. So he started identifying people and he started giving them solutions. So there was one person staring at the entire group. He was not even coming to proximity. So he became intrigued. Who is that person who is always staring with all of us? No, he is an atheist, sir. He does not believe in astrology or all these things and all. So this astrologer got up, and while walking away, he said to that person, tomorrow at 12 o'clock, you will eat paisa. And he went away. So this person whole day was thinking, so what should I do to prove he is false? So next day morning he decided, if I am in the village, so there are many people, they might come and feed me. So better I go away from the village. Early morning he started walking towards the forest. He went into a deep jungle. There was one huge tree. By around 11:30 he reached that place and he became exhausted and he sat down, take rest there. That this is a jungle, nobody will come and feed me paisam here. So while he was there around 11:30, there was one traveling party who was passing by that forest. They also camped under the same tree and they thought, this is our lunch break, let us sit here and eat. So when they started eating, they finished all the regular menu. At last, one dessert paisam was to be served to all the people. It was 11:45. Still he was thinking, see, almost 11:45, there is no chance I am not going to eat. So when they were about to serve this paisam to the people there, suddenly one person came and said, dacoits are coming, run. So they left everything and ran for their lives. And this person thought, what is fear for me, dacoits? I don't have anything. So let me see what will happen. He climbed onto the top of the tree and he is hiding there on the top of the tree. Now around 11:50 the dacoits came there. They saw people have already escaped. Now they were thinking, see, anyhow we lost, we could not find anything. At least we got some food to eat. So they thought, at least some food is there, let us eat. They saw all the other items have been finished, but only payasam was there in the full. So they were thinking, let us eat this sweet. But one person suggested, see, they have finished all the item, only payasam they have left. Might be they have mixed poison in this payasam to kill all of us. This is their trap, be careful. Then the leader decided, okay, let us do one thing. We'll find one bakra, we'll feed him payasam. If he is alive, we'll all eat payasam. Now where in the dead of the forest will they find a bakra? They were looking here and there, they found one person sitting on the top of the tree. They dragged him down and they were about to feed him payasam and he is shouting, except payasam, you feed anything to me. And they understood, oh, he is the person, he is the culprit, feed him only payasam. And exactly at 12 o'clock they fed him payasam. Destiny you cannot change. Material destiny you cannot change. See, what is the destiny of all these people who had died in the battlefield? Some people, because of good sense, they could appreciate Lord Krishna. Some people, out of devotion, they could appreciate Lord Krishna. Some people had no feelings for Lord Krishna. Different people, different outcomes it has come. Just people who saw him at the last moment and thought, he's a great warrior, they all went to heavenly planets. Some people who thought he is the supreme personality of Godhead, they all went to Vaikuntha. So different people, different outcomes it had happened. But for Bhishma Deva, the Lord was there. See, Bhishma Deva was on this Ampashayana for more than 56 days. And Lord was there every day with him. And in the last moment, he was accompanying him till the last breath of Bhishma Deva. The whole thing is because Bhishma Deva was such a great devotee. Lord was bound by their devotees' devotion. And he wanted to prove to the whole world, my devotee is not less in anything. He wanted to say Bhishma Deva was the greatest ever scholar the world has ever seen. So he spoke almost Shanti Parva, Anushasana Parva, like the 3 Parvas almost he taught Yudhishthir Maharaj on how to rule the world. What are the qualities of an emperor? He had fully empowered him. So that people could realize the knowledge what Bhishma Deva was carrying. So Krishna wanted to prove to the world, my devotees are the greatest personalities. From the devotee's angle we see something, from the Lord's angle we see another thing. See how Lord is always to glorify his devotees. So once Lord Shiva, when he got to know Lord Krishna had taken birth in Vrindavan, he wanted to have that form of the Lord as visualization, small baby form. If you go to Nandagaon, they will explain. They will take you to the top and they will show, this is the house, this is Yashoda Mata's house, this is where Lord Shiva was doing, waiting for that entire story. So there are some technical details in this, we will understand what are the technical perspectives. So Lord Shiva thought, let me go and have darshan. So Parvati Devi also said, I will also come with you. Lord Shiva said, it is a too much distance, you will not be able to tolerate. You wait here. So she said, okay, at least if you cannot take me, I heard that the butter of Gokula is the most sweetest thing. Can you get me some butter from there? So Lord Shiva said, okay. So he came, while traveling and all, he was constantly contemplating how his Supreme Lord Krishna in a baby form, how he will look like. How should I go in this form? I heard that Nanda Maharaj is very hospitality towards Brahmanas. Let me accept a Brahmanical form and go in front of him. As soon as he touched Vrindavan, he thought, no, let me go in this form itself. He had a realization that Lord Krishna knows who I am. I need not change my form. So there is no point in going in some other disguised form and having darshan. So he had a realization, let me be as I am. I want to see the Lord as he is. So how he looks like? A tiger skin, jata jhuta, 3 eyes, snakes in the neck, There is one scorpion belt. So by seeing all these futures, generally, we all become afraid, because a person carrying so many things on his body. He went and knocked the door of Mother Yashoda. Mother Yashoda came out. She was actually baby feeding Krishna. She saw this form. She thought some bhikari has come. And he said, Bhavati Bhikshan Dehi. Okay, he said, Babaji, wait, I'll go and get you something else. He said, I don't want anything. I just wanted to have darshan of your baby. Then Mother Yashoda saw his form. She, wearing a snake, putting all ashes, and you are with the scorpions and all. You are going to frighten my baby. My baby is only 12 days old. And see your form, most ugliest personality with so much hair, not bathed for many days. So Lord Shiva said, no, I am going to not go from here. She said, whatever I give, take and go away. Don't be here. You will be disturbing my son. He said, no, I am not going to go away. Whatever you do, today I will go away only after having darshan of your son. Then Mother Yashoda said, forget everything. You are not going to get anything. I am not going to bring my son outside. Then Lord Shiva said, I will sit in front of your house and do tapasya for 10,000 years. One day when your son will become elder, he will come outside the house to play. That day I will see him. Then Mother Yashoda said, if you are so rigid, I will do one thing. Even if you sit for 20,000 years, I will close this gate, open some other gate and send Krishna from that gate. You will never ever see Krishna. So this argumentation was going on. Krishna was inside and he is happily smiling. My two devotees are arguing for me. See how great I am. Because one was in the paternal mood, one was in the Dasya Bhava. No, he wanted to show which Bhava is the highest. It's not between the devotees, it is the Bhava what they relish. So Mother Yashoda finally went inside, saying nothing doing. So Lord Shiva became dejected, he went back. He went to the Yamuna river and he sat down there and he started meditating upon the Lord. He said, my dear Lord, I am your greatest devotee. Please give me an opportunity to have your darshan. He offered sincere prayers. So Krishna, understanding his devotee has been sent back without his darshan, he started crying continuously. So everybody came, everybody were trying to pacify him, but Krishna was not being pacified. He did not stop crying. Finally Lalita came there and she said, Mother Yashoda, did somebody come to the house and went back in a disturbed mode? Then Yashoda started contemplating. Yes, morning a sadhu came. He was wearing all kinds of things on his body. And she did not realize who it was, Lord Shiva. And she was thinking some sadhu has come. So he wanted to see Lord Krishna. I said, no, not possible. I sent him back. See, this is what you have offended a Mahatma. Unless you bring him back, this baby will not stop crying. This is the curse of that Mahatma. Then immediately Lalita went, she found Lord Shiva, brought him back. Then Mother Yashoda handed the baby to him. Actually, before going, Lord Shiva itself, he said, you are sending me away, but after some time, you will only call me and give me baby in my hand. So the same thing happened. The baby was brought and placed in the lap of Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva was seeing, he's saying, be careful, that snake does not touch my baby, that scorpion does not bite my baby. So Lord Shiva saw him and he started praying to him. And he offered his heartful prayers and he hugged him. Then Mother Yashoda took him back inside. And she said, since you have come, I don't want to send you empty-handed. So what do you want? He said, give me some butter because my wife has asked me. So he took some butter in a carrier and he started walking. The entire pastime he was, while walking to his Kailasha, he was thinking of Krishna, that form and everything, and slowly he started eating the butter. By the time he reached Kailasha, the patra was empty. And Parvati asked, have you had darshan of Krishna? Yes. And he started glorifying the entire scenario, what happened. So everything is okay, where is my prasada? And he was thinking that bowl was there as it is. He gave the bowl. She saw bowl is empty, what happened? I didn't realize I ate all of the prasada also. Then Parvati Devi cursed him. Since you did not give me prasada, nobody will eat your prasada. So in that way, Lord Shiva has been cursed. The many generally Vaishnavas do not touch Lord Shiva's prasadam. This is the curse of Parvati Devi. So here, what was the thing? The mood. Lord Shiva realized the paternal mood is much more stronger than his servant bhava. So here also Bhishma Deva, what did he realize? He was in the servant mood. And Lord will be conquered by devotional service. That's why he was imploring the higher devotees. Sakya Baba, he was imploring Arjuna, please recommend on your behalf. Madhurya Baba, he was imploring gopis, please bestow me mercy. If you bestow me mercy, then Krishna will be merciful upon me. So Bhishma Deva was also realizing the Lord can be conquered only by pure devotee's perspective, in the highest elevation of ecstasy. So Nityananda Prabhu, this was one song given on Nityananda Prabhu. He says how to achieve Lord Krishna. Kirtana Rasamaya Agama Agochara Kevala Ananda Kanda. So Lord Nityananda Prabhu is always engrossed in Sankirtana. And he is Agama Agochara. He is not revealed even by Vedic literatures. And he always tastes the sweet nectar of Kirtana. And he is Kevala Ananda Kanda. He is the root of transcendental bliss. Akila Loka Gati Bhakta Prana Prati. He is the shelter of all the worlds and the master of devotees' lives. Jaya Jaya Nityananda Chandra. He says, Heri Patita Gana Karuna Balokana Jagabari Karala Apara Bhava Bhaya Banjana Durita Nibharana Danya Danya Avathara. He is saying, Heri Patita Gana Karuna Avalokana. Karuna Avalokana, by his merciful glance, Heri Patita Gana, he liberated even the most sinful persons, just by his merciful glance. Jagabari Karala Apara, and he fills the world with shoreless ocean of his mercy. Bhavabhaya Banjana Durita Nivarana. He chases away all the sins and breaks into pieces the fear of repeated birth and death. Danya Danya Avatara, all glories to his descent to this material world. Ari Sankirtane Sajila Jagagajana Sura Nara Naga Pashu Pakshi. So everybody were engrossed in this such a Sankirtana. Sura, Nara, Nari, Pakshi, every category were engrossed in this Sankirtana. Sakala Veda Sara Prema Sukha Rasa Deyala Kahu na Upeki. So for Sakala Veda Sara, he is the essence of all the Vedas. Prema Sukha Rasa, and he is the sweet nectar flow of ecstatic love. Deyala Kahu na Upeki. To whom did he not give nectar? Everybody received that nectar. Tribhuvana Mangala Nama Prema Bhale Dure Gela Kali Andiyara. So by the power of his ecstatic love of the holy name, the love that is most auspicious thing, Tribhuvana Mangala, Nama Prema Bale, Dure Gela Kali Andiyara. The effects of Kali Yuga ran away far off because of the bhakti. Samana Bhavana Pata Sabe Eka Rodhala Vanchita Rama Durachara. So he saved everyone from the path that leads to Yamaraja. But one was left behind. Only wicked Ramadasa was cheated. So the devotee was feeling, everybody went back home, back to Godhead. Everybody were liberated, except me, I am left here in this material world. So the devotees always feel that they are insignificant. They see everybody as most glorious personalities, but they themselves are most glorious personalities. Bhishma Deva was also in the same mode. He was saying everybody was a great devotee. He was also a great devotee. There were greatest devotees. In comparison to us, he is the greatest personality. So we can never compare to their bhakti. That's why he is Mahajana. He is the one to guide the people of the whole world about devotional service to the Lord. And he gave complete clarity to Yudhishthira Maharaj how to rule the world. The next verses will confirm. So similarly, sometimes these devotees are more compassionate. So this was one factory in Russia. A devotee went to do book distribution there. So he went and met the secretary and asked, I am so and so. If there is an opportunity in your lunch break, we will meet all the employees there and we will communicate about this Bhagavad Gita and other books. So she went inside to take permission from the manager. So she asked the manager, one devotee has come from Hare Krishna. See, he wanted to meet all our employees and explain about Bhagavad Gita and the books. This manager had a wrong impression about devotees. So he said, please make him wait here. I am going to call the police. These people are like cockroaches which has to be crushed. They have to be bet. They have to be put into police station. They have to be punished. When the devotee heard from outside, he slowly slipped away from there. He went back to his temple. That day when he went back to his home, he met his daughter who was crying. So his wife had a severe heart attack. And daughter was crying. Immediately they rushed her to the hospital. Next day morning, his son was captured by police and put him into jail. And next day evening, his boss came and said, "Sir, you are dismissed from today. Because of some suspicion, you have found some malpractice upon you and you are terminated. Better see that you don't come to the office." So then he went back, and when he went back home, his house was on fire. But it was a small fire. Immediately fire engine came and stopped. So after seeing all the scenario, he was thinking, what happened, what wrong I did do? The daughter came to him and said, please understand, have you done any sinful activity in the recent days? That's why we are suffering all these things and all. Then he contemplated. I was criticizing some devotee. I did not know who he was. I have not met him. But I was falsely accusing him that they are like worst personalities. I wanted to give them a taste of punishment. Then the daughter said, no, I think this is the mistake. You have offended some saint personality. So we should go back to him and we should beg forgiveness from him. So immediately they started searching in the net. They found one temple address. They immediately went to the temple next day morning. They found the devotee in the temple corner participating in Sankirtana. They went to him and they said, my dear sir, please forgive us. And he explained what and all happened in his life. The devotee, after hearing everything, he said, my dear sir, sorry for everything what has happened because of my inconvenience. And he said, I'll pray to the Lord so that you are relieved from all these disturbances. And they said, please, you should, unless you forgive me, there is no survival. He said, so I did not have any grudge against you. I forgot that moment, I forgot everything. So as soon as they came out, they got a call from the hospital. The wife has recovered. It is not a heart attack. It is some simple shock what she had experienced. And by evening, the son was released. They thought this was some impersonator for some other person. They had wrongly captured this person. And next day morning, the boss from the office called up. Sorry, the investigation is clear. You are not part of any wrongdoings and all. You are back to your position. And in a couple of days, everything was got back, except that house which was little damaged. So later he came back to the temple, he gave a donation and he became a ardent follower. And the whole family became dedicated to Krishna consciousness. See, sometimes a small incident, a wrong misconception can destroy the entire personality. So here, that's why like Bhishma Deva is saying, Viduta Veda Mohaha. I am free from all the misconceptions. Because if small percentage of this Mohaha illusion remains, then we will not be able to achieve the liberation what we are supposed to go back home, back to God. He should be completely clean. So we should, in our endeavors, we should come out of these materialistic illusions because they bind us to this material world. Just imagine the same scenario as Bhishma Deva, we are on the deathbed. What will be our mind status? Can you be peaceful? Can you be happy? Can you think of God? See, here Bhishma Deva, all his family members are crying, but Bhishma Deva was not crying. He was not attached to any of these family members. No attachment, no thinking of what is my tomorrow, no thinking of my property, my money, all these things and all, nothing doing. Only thinking of Krishna, how I can think of you. Samadhi gatosmi. Only I should think of you, nothing else should deviate from your concentration. So this is what we have to learn from Bhishma Deva, how to quit this world. How yogis should practice in such a way that they will not have other than Krishna as their remembrance. So this is what Bhishma Deva is teaching as an example through his life to all of us. And we'll understand more about in the further verses. I'll stop here. Any questions or doubts? ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद